In 1922, beneath the deserts of Egypt, the tomb of a young pharaoh was discovered. For thousands of years, this tomb remained sealed beneath the shifting sands of Egypt, hidden from the world until one discovery changed history forever.
In 1922, British archaeologist Howard Carter made a discovery that would shock the world. After years of searching beneath the burning sands of Egypt, he finally uncovered something hidden for more than 3,000 years. A sealed doorway covered in ancient hieroglyphics, leading to the tomb of a forgotten pharaoh. It belonged to Tutankhamun, a young king who had ruled Egypt thousands of years ago. For centuries, his resting place had remained untouched, protected by layers of sand and the silence of time itself. As Carter and his team carefully cleared the entrance, they realized this was no ordinary find. Behind that sealed doorway lay treasures, secrets, and perhaps something far more dangerous. Because the moment the tomb was opened, history would begin to change in ways no one could have imagined. When the seal was finally broken, Howard Carter looked inside with a single candle in his hand. Behind the doorway, he saw something no one had witnessed for over 3,000 years. Gold, statues covered in precious metals, chariots, jeweled ornaments, and walls glittering in the faint light. The tomb was not empty. It was untouched. Unlike other royal graves that had been robbed long ago, this one had survived the centuries in silence. At the center of it all rested a golden sarcophagus, the final resting place of the young king, Tutankhamun. The discovery stunned the world. Newspapers called it the greatest archaeological find in history. But as excitement spread across continents, a strange whisper began to follow the treasure. A whisper about a warning. Not long after the tomb was opened, strange events began to unfold. Lord Carnarvon, the man who funded the excavation, suddenly fell ill. A simple mosquito bite became infected, and within days, he was dead. Soon after, others connected to the discovery began to suffer mysterious fates. Unexplained illnesses, sudden accidents, and deaths that seemed to come without warning. Newspapers across the world began to whisper about something darker, a curse. Some claimed there had been a warning carved inside the tomb itself, a message left behind to protect the pharaoh's eternal rest. As the list of victims grew, fear spread beyond the desert, because it seemed that disturbing the king's sleep had come with a deadly price. As news of the deaths spread, fear began to travel far beyond Egypt. Across Europe and America, people followed the story with growing concern. Was it just coincidence, or had something been disturbed that was never meant to be touched? Members of the excavation team reported strange dreams, unexplained fevers, and a constant feeling of dread. Some refused to return to the tomb, while others quietly withdrew from the project entirely. Rumors spoke of ancient spirits, angered by the intrusion of modern hands. Even those who did not believe in curses began to wonder, because the deeper they looked, the more the mystery grew. And the question that haunted everyone was simple: had they awakened something that should have remained asleep for eternity? As fear grew, scientists began to question the curse. Some believed the deaths had nothing to do with ancient magic, but with something far more real. Inside the sealed tomb, bacteria and toxic mold may have survived for centuries. Hidden in the air, these invisible threats could have entered the lungs of those who disturbed the chamber. Others pointed to poor sanitation, infected wounds, and medical conditions that were misunderstood at the time. Was it a deadly curse, or simply a deadly environment? Science offered explanations, but not everyone was convinced. Because even as answers appeared, the legend of the Pharaoh's Curse refused to fade into history.
In the end, no one could say for certain whether the curse was real. Science offered its theories, logic explained the illnesses, and time slowly moved on. Yet the story of Tutankhamun's tomb continued to haunt the world. Some believed the deaths were nothing more than coincidence. Others remained convinced that the pharaoh's rest had been violently disturbed. Even today, the golden tomb stands silent beneath the sands. A reminder that history still holds secrets we do not understand. Was it just bad luck, or something far older protecting a king's eternal sleep? Perhaps the truth lies hidden deep within the shadows of the tomb, waiting to be discovered again.